team. So falling behind quite quickly now.
So Renier doubles, but not in the way that he would like, and already with a bit of pressure here. So Andreev, if he can just follow that last strike, then the red team will be in a commanding position. And that is a good-looking shot. So this Russian-Dutch-French combination for Team Red, looking good in the Eurosport trophy at the moment.
Yeah, the name's drawn out of the hat to see who played on which particular side, and at the moment it's a little bit one-sided, as you can see. But a man that's going to try and close the door is Bruno Bidoni, man from Monaco, represents France.
Well, he's got a great start. You can see that he watched a lot of PBA bowling from the 90s. There's a few bowlers around, still around on the circuit and playing pretty well in this new millennia that bowl in a very similar way to Bruno. So clearly he's trying to emulate those.
Yeah, he's got a nice high backswing. You know, the only thing I can see that is a little bit unconventional is as he bowls the ball, he's looking down the lane, and then it's all of a sudden he drops his eyes down to his feet.
Yeah. Which
is kind of unusual. It covers the 2-4 spare nicely.
Nice finish. Bit of a Norm Duke feel to his delivery action, which I'm sure Bruno won't mind in terms of a comparison.
I'm sure he'll love it. Yeah, Bruno's known in the USA. He's invited 1 or 2 PBS stars over in the future, in the past, including Chris Barnes, who's actually played in this tournament.
Yeah, Chris Barnes has appeared here, and the man that Phil Holtz beat to win the singles in 2010, Michael Hagen Jr. So he's had his fair share of PBA stars over to be part of this tournament.
Yeah, don't forget last year we had Matt Miller and somebody else from the UK, whose name escapes me. Mike Quarry.
Yeah, Mike's going to love you for that one, Cass.
Yeah, got it, yeah.
Mike, we're only joking. We're only joking.
Didn't we nickname them the Quarry Men and the Miller Men on Miller Time on the 2 team events?
No, they did well. They came over, they really did give a good account of themselves and dominated last year. Phil Holst was really the man to look at the year before. It's not much of a backswing, but unfortunately, Ludlow can't find that corner. So the black team in even more trouble here, and there's not been much pressure on Victor as he stepped up each time.
Well, believe it or not, the red team are actually pacing 290.
Yeah, good stuff. No, that is excellent. 3 games, remember. This final is going to be played over, so black team time to recover. But Victor Krasavkin there has really caused them a problem. Look at that, 178 plays 123. Knop next up. Surely the German will have his eyes on that singles title again.
Well, yeah, why not? He certainly knows the way around the bowling centre and the bowling lane at his own pro shop in Germany.
Goes Brooklyn on that one, not deliberately. Just got a little tight on his line, and that came across quite a bit in the back end.
Yeah, the ball was left off of his hand as soon as it was delivered. So with a little bit of hook across the head pin. Left the 5-pin standing, which should be a straightforward spare. And is. So we're down to the 10th frame already.
Very grand start to today's action as the guys came out to that very famous walk-on music, Alan Parsons' project and Sirius. And they're doing the business at the moment. Lefebvre now steps up for the red team. Still plenty of time in this match, so it is possible that the Reds will stumble here and the black team will find a decent run of scoring. But this is an impressive run of strikes, Cass, from the Reds.
Certainly is, yeah. Ran 6 in a row. 10th frame, he's got 2 balls left, so he can be 250 if he can stay clean.
Steps the man that fouled with his first ball. He gets a lot of action. Powerful bowler.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not helped the cause very much. The black team are going to be sub 200 by some considerable distance. Really haven't played a particularly good game. 4 open frames they've had.
Very, very straight route into that pocket, you could see from behind Lefebvre on that delivery, whereas Mathieu Bergès, the Swiss bowler, getting a lot more hook, able to bowl what was virtually his strike delivery with that spare. But it's going to be a terrifying pin difference going into game 2 between these two teams, and the Reds, well, I hesitate to say it, Cass, but virtually out of sight at the moment.
Yeah, they're going to have to come up with plan B or possibly plan C if they're going to claw these pins back.
Well, every little counts, so a decent tidy up there. Little strike here to get a bit of momentum and leave the crowd with a good memory for Bergès, because he's clearly a decent bowler. That will go down well, I think, and he's unlucky there. That looked a much better shot, but still leaves 2 standing. So here in Chateaubriant, we're going to go in to game 2 with the black team chasing a massive deficit at the moment. 257, place 160, and the black team, as they say, have it all to do. More to come from the Bowling Promotion Cup after the break. Stay with us.
Eurosport Player is the Eurosport multi-screen service. With Eurosport Player, watch Eurosport and Eurosport 2 live on all your favourite devices through a single subscription. Follow great sporting events live and on demand. Enjoy exclusive content such as 7 tennis courts simultaneously. Eurosport Player. All sports, all emotions, all screens.
Welcome back. Game 2 of 3, all will be played. But remember, it's total pinfall across the 3. What the teams have done now is shifted positions, so they flip lanes. Reds will now bowl left-hand side. Black team will bowl right-hand side. And once again, Phil Holst to lead off. I thought Phil was going to be the anchor man. I thought he was going to play the finishing role, but it's Jonathan Lefebvre of France that has been given that honour for the Reds.
Yeah, a couple of times I've seen Phil lead off, and I think it's just his favourite position.
Nice. 2 strikes for him then, out of 3 shots.
Yep, certainly getting lined up on this lane condition. Looking quite good, very strong.
But the red team are looking strong in general. I mean, very, very good score from them in game 1 for a Baker match. And well, just can't get back in there, unfortunately. Renier doesn't throw the ball particularly strongly, but that shouldn't stop you getting strikes if you can find your line.
Well, of course, you've got to be in the right area of the lane to start with, to give it time to get down the lane and still be in the zone when the ball starts to break up. And in this case, from left to right, it just didn't make it. Leaves the 3 and the 9.
Pace. Oh dear, another open frame. Pace isn't everything, Cass, but it's quite nice to have that ability to vary. You know, if you need to throw the ball strong to get through the oil, you can. And unfortunately for Tony, conditions have got to be just about perfect for him to keep finding that pocket. Yeah, well spotted, Simon. Versatility is obviously the factor with the speed, being able to increase it or decrease it at will. Andreev, the shades adding that sort of RoboCop look. It's certainly got the local school children excited, given the day after come down and support and be the audience. I can just see it now. The conversations tomorrow when they get home. No, you can't put stickers on your sunglasses. Bruno. That classic style. Out of all the bowlers here, really, he and Phil Hulse do look the business at the line.
Yeah, he's very stylish. And of course, when it gets the ball in the right place, he carries all 10.
Sergei steps up to make his spare, nips out the corner pin.
Why are the glasses shaded like that? Well, a horse in a race has blinkers to stop looking sideways, and I guess it's the same sort of thing. If he was in a tournament, he'd have players to his left and right, which may be putting him off, but there are none in this tournament. He's on his own.
Ladelin, rather like Renier, he's not getting into that pocket with any real impetus, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this young man. I don't know what his bowling credentials are, but as you pointed out, it's kind of soft. He's probably pretty much just an average league bowler. Brought in at the last minute. He's left the 3, 6, 7, 10, which is makeable.
Unlucky. Yeah, Renier, Ekofi, and Ladelin, the man that's just bowled. This is tournament conditions on a tournament oiling pattern, and this is a real change for them from some of the regular tournament play and league play that they will have been involved in. So this is a big step up.
Yes, well said, Simon. It may well be that they're so used to their local house condition where they bowl their leagues that any variation on that could send them into the Brooklyn, not dissimilar to that one, leaving a 5-pin standing solitary on its own.
Yes, not quite the pocket. Is what Xavier is saying to his teammates.
Yeah, fortunately get away with 9.
Black team need the red team to leave some open frames here, and they need a run of strikes themselves. That's their only possible option to get back in.
Are you a betting man, Simon?
Yeah, no, my money's staying in my pocket, I'm afraid. Based on that first game, I don't think we can see any other result, but you know, things do change, and they change rapidly as well. We saw that happen in the PBA League final. Things can change quickly.
Yeah, with the run of strikes and the odd open frame, as you're quite right. He's burying those fingers into the ball, and then the thumb, getting himself lined up.
A wee bit of loft from Peter, and you could just see him asking that to hurry.
Well, I thought it was a pretty good shot, actually. Feet were in the centre of the lane, pushed it to the right, got a little bit of width, and a nice bit of reaction in the back end. The ball came up right into the 1-3 pocket. Unfortunately, couldn't take the 10-pin, which is left standing up.
Yeah, he just wanted it to push to the pocket, didn't he? It was just a touch light.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. And I'm afraid what the black team need the reds to do, unfortunately, is exactly what they are doing, and it's not going to help their score.
For 2 shots in a row, Peter Knop's left the 10-pin standing. And open frame number 3 for the black team, and they've only bowled 4 frames. And superstar Victor Kozavkin is standing up next.
Yes, there you go. There's a strike for the man from Tula in Western Russia, some 200 kilometers south of Moscow.
Kind of unique with his style, Simon. He delivers the ball and then falls off the shot as if he's got no balance at all and leans to the right. Uses his right leg to support him. It's not the classic style, but he's getting some results. Obviously enjoys his bowling greatly.
Straight through the head pin, unfortunately, for Bergiers, who looked to me like a solid player when he stood up on that first delivery. It's just a shame he fell over at the end of it, and he's not really recovered from that slightly embarrassing start.
Yeah, captain of the black team. A single pin spare to make.
The other skipper, Jonathan Lefebvre, good shot from him. The man that was really unlucky to lose out.